that if law enforcement or a family believes that somebody might be endangering himself or others, that I think the president said, I think it's best that we take the guns first and then due process. Well, yesterday the Colorado Supreme Court took him off the ballot, the primary ballot, without due process, without showing that he participated in insurrection. I think that's quite ironic. Maybe you have a comment on that, one of you. I am really concerned that going forward with all these 91 indictments and the federal government having a 91% conviction rate, that the battle for the next year is going to be very distracting and not on the issues that you talk about if we don't go with somebody with the energy that you have. Thank you.
Well, great. Well, first, I mean, I think yes. I mean, I think Donald Trump, when he said that his policy on firearms was to take the guns first and that he wanted to do due process later, that is unconstitutional. That's unacceptable. And honestly, it doesn't even reach the Second Amendment issue. They can't take any of your property without due process. They can't come in and take a TV without due process. That's the whole purpose of those amendments, is to be able to ensure that your life, liberty, and property are secured from government intrusion. And yes, if you violate a law, they go through process. There can be penalties. But saying that he would take guns first and due process later, that is not something that makes sense. And look, he has not been somebody that has typically believed in Second Amendment rights. I mean, he took positions, but he flirted with major firearm bans. He did stuff through the bureaucracy, which was unconstitutional and has been found that in the courts. So I think in terms of Second Amendment, if that's something that you care about, if he could even get elected, I think that I do not think that he would be somebody that would be dependable on defending your rights, because I don't think that that's honestly something that he believes in. But look, on all these things, what you're seeing the left do is they will use the power of the state to advance their agenda. And you see that with the Colorado Supreme Court. I mean, look, if somebody's convicted or something of some of these things, there was no trial on any of this. They basically just said, what, you can't be on the ballot? I mean, how does that work? What's the limiting principle for that? Why could we just say that Biden can't be on the ballot because he let in 8 million illegals into the country and violated the Constitution, which he has? Could we just say, oh, well, they have money coming to Hunter, whatever? So I think the U.S. Supreme Court is going to reverse that. But here's the larger thing of what the left and the media and the Democrats are doing. They're doing all this stuff to basically solidify support in the primary for him, get him into the general, and the whole general election is going to be all this legal stuff. And look, it's unfair. They're abusing power 100%. But the question is that going to work? And I think they have a playbook that unfortunately will work, and it'll give Biden or the Democrat or whoever the ability to skate through this thing. That's their plan. That's what they want. What they don't want is to have somebody like me who will make the election not about all those other issues, but will make the election about the failures of Biden, the failures of the left, and how we're going to be able to turn the country around. If that's how the election's framed, we will win. But they are setting this stuff up. I mean, how do you have the timing the way they've done it with all these things? They're doing this for a reason. They have a plan in terms of what they're trying to accomplish. And do we want to have 2024 to be about this trial, that case, this case, having to put hundreds of millions of dollars into legal stuff? Or do we want 2024 to be about your issues, about the country's future, with a nominee that's going to be able to prosecute that case against the left, just like I've been able to do in Florida? That is a path to winning. And I think they're putting us, what the media and the left are doing with all these stunts, whether it's the Colorado Supreme Court, whether it's others. And there's going to be other Supreme Courts that are going to probably try to do this too. Maybe they'll wait for the end of these trials if there's conviction, but the liberal courts are going to try to do this. So that's what we'd be walking into, and it's not fair, but that doesn't give us our best chance to be able to win and to be able to do this in a way. It's a hard enough job as it is to do. To have all the distractions. I just don't think it's going to be something that's going to be feasible. Chip?
Yeah.